Someone would ask me, "We've sold this device in 30 countries for 15 years. Why do we need design verification for China?" I hear this a lot, and honestly, it's a fair question. When a manufacturer has been marketing a medical device successfully for a number of years and is sitting on a mountain of post market surveillance data, adverse event records, and real world clinical outcomes, asking them to produce design verification test reports can feel like regulatory theater. But here's where I think the framing breaks down. Post market data answers a different question than design verification. PMS tells you how this device has performed in the field. Design verification tells you if this device met the specifications it was designed for. These aren't the same question. A device can have an excellent post-market safety record while can still be inconsistent with its original design specifications, because the real world is forgiving in ways that a test bench is not, and vice versa. NMPA's requirement for design documentation isn't skepticism about your post-market track record. It's about ensuring the technical basis for the device's safety and performance is documented and verifiable, not just observable. There's also a regulatory accountability dimension here. If something goes wrong after approval, NMPA needs to be able to trace it back to design parameters. Post-market data doesn't give them that anchor. My advice to international manufacturers is, don't fight this battle. Instead, shift the conversation internally from, "Do we have to?" to, "How do we reconstruct this efficiently?" In most cases, equivalence rationale, historical test data from other markets, and a solid gap analysis can go a long way, but only if you start the conversation early. The manufacturers who struggle most with NMPA registrations are the ones who treat design documentation as a bureaucratic obstacle rather than a technical narrative to be told. One also needs to ask himself, what will the refusal lead me to? If you were in similar situation with NMPA before, I would love to hear how you dealt with it. Please drop a note and subscribe. Let's chat.